Breaking news just into our 7 newsroom. A Denver teenager under arrest tonight, an arrest that is getting international attention. The teen accused of helping the Middle East terror group ISIS. And Call 7 investigator Kelly Raybon here now with the criminal complaint that was just released minutes ago, Kelly.
That's right, Ann. 19-year-old Shannon Maureen Conley is accused of knowingly trying to provide, quote, material support and resources to ISIS. According to this complaint, Conley knew ISIS was engaging in terrorism and conspired against the U.S. Investigators say staff at Faith Bible Chapel told the FBI about Conley in November after she spent several Sundays, quote, wandering around and taking notes in a notebook on campus, and apparently made spontaneous comments about terrorism when confronted. That church, the same site of a shooting in 2007 in which 2 people were killed and 2 wounded, all staffers for Youth with a Mission Center. According to the complaint, U.S. Marshals and the FBI repeatedly interviewed Conley about that November report. They say she told them, quote, I hate those people, saying she did not like Faith Bible Chapel's support of Israel. Conley also repeatedly referred to U.S. military bases as, quote, targets, and said she had joined the U.S. Army Explorers to receive military training, planning to go overseas to, quote, wage jihad. In April, investigators say Conley booked a flight to Turkey near the Syrian border, telling them she planned to meet a, quote, suitor who's a fighter for ISIS. Agents arrested her at DIA as she boarded that flight. I'm Call 7 investigator Kelly Raybon.
CBS 4 News.
And CBS 4 is breaking this story at 5 o'clock. A woman charged in a terrorism investigation here in Colorado. She was arrested after being spotted in Muslim clothing at a local church.
The FBI believes that she was up to something much more sinister. CBS 4 investigator Rick Salinger joins us live now with Mobile 4. And Rick, this woman's accused of aiding the Islamic State of Iraq.
Karen, Shannon Maureen Conley was arrested earlier this year, but the court documents were just unsealed today. You may remember the case of Jihad Jamie of Leadville. Well, this one sounds a lot like that.
It was at the Faith Bible Chapel in Arvada that a woman was stopped who had been wandering around taking notes for several weeks. Court documents claim she told members of the Joint Terrorism Task Force she was a Muslim convert, and if they think I'm a terrorist, I'll give them something to think I am.
It's kind of surprising in a way, because I don't think you ever think that someone is really gone that far. And
Shannon Maureen Conley was arrested and charged with conspiracy to provide material support to a foreign terrorist organization. Specifically, that organization is the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, known as ISIS. It has recently taken over large parts of northern Iraq. A criminal complaint claims Conley met a 32-year-old Tunisian male online who claimed to be in Syria fighting on behalf of ISIS. Conley is said to have told investigators she liked the idea of guerrilla warfare because she could do it alone. She was arrested after traveling to Denver International Airport, where she had a ticket to go to Turkey. In her luggage, materials about jihad and al-Qaeda were discovered. A number of CDs and DVDs labeled Anwar al-Awlaki were also recovered. He was the Colorado State-educated terror suspect assassinated by a U.S. drone missile in Yemen.
so she either, is, or she's wants to be, or she's trying to make a statement or something like that, but obviously enough for them to take steps that they've taken.
The FBI apparently tried to talk Conley out of going to Iraq, but she refused. She was arrested at the airport after that. Her mother told the FBI that she had recently taken a rifle and had been practicing at a range. Live at federal court, Rick Salinger, CBS 4 News.
Thank you, Rick. Also, more